A very good morning, dear SHEM staffs, and welcome to the computer class. I hope you all are good and safe at home. Children, today we are going to learn about chapter 3, that is, how does a computer work. In this chapter, children, we are going to learn the real life examples of IPO cycle. IPO, you know, I is for input, P is for processing, and O is for output. The three basic steps on which a machine works. Let's begin. So, SHEM stars, let's understand how a computer exactly works. Children, a computer cannot work on its own. We need to enter letters, numbers, pictures, and instructions into the computer to make it work. These are called as data. A computer works in three basic steps, that is input, processing, and output. So input is given through input devices, and then it goes into the computer, main part of the computer, that is CPU, and then it gives the output on output devices, that is monitor and printer. Now we have the real life examples of IPO cycle. Let's see some examples here. First example we are talking about is sharpening a pencil. Input here is a blunt pencil. Now what do we do with the help of the pencil? We write, we draw. But we need to first of all sharpen the pencil. So sharpening of a pencil is called as the processing. Once sharpening is done, the sharpened pencil is the output. So input, process and output. Then we have second example, washing clothes. So what do we need for that? Which machine? Washing machine. So what input is required by the washing machine? It is dirty clothes and the liquid that's used for washing. Then it goes into the machine and washing it takes place. That washing clothes is called as the processing. Once washing is done, then you get the output as neat clothes or you can say clean clothes. Then third example, you can say we have making a tea. So what input do we want to make tea? So it is milk, we have tea leaves, we have sugar, we have water and maybe other ingredients. Then processing is boiling of that whole process and then you get the tea prepared and that's called as the output. Brushing teeth is another example. You need to have brush, you need to have paste as input. Then brushing the teeth is called as the processing and then you get neat teeth, clean teeth and that's called as the output. This is how these examples you can find them at home. Now we have examples of our body as IPO. Children, everything in our real life also works on IPO cycle. So let's understand this example. When a teacher asks us a question, we hear with our ears and see with our eyes. The ears and eyes are the input units. Our brain stores everything that a teacher says. Then it thinks of an answer and orders us to speak. In this way, the brain works like a processing unit. When we answer with our mouth, it works like an output unit. So, this is again input, processor and then output. Now we have In the same way, children, now we are going to learn the way computer works. Now we have computer works on input, processing and output. Now let us understand it one by one. Input. Input is the data. So the data and the instructions that we enter into our computer is called as input. So we input data using a keyboard and a mouse. Then process. Process is working on data is called as processing. The CPU works on the data and does all the thinking and calculations. Then output. Output means the final result. When the CPU finishes processing the data, the output is displayed on the monitor, or we can say monitor and printer are the most common output devices. So here we have input devices, mouse and keyboard, through which we give the input to the computer. Then we have the brain, that is CPU, which is the major part of a computer system because it thinks, okay, and it gives you the output. Then that output is displayed on the output device. Maybe it could be a monitor or a printer. So children, that's all for today. So we are going to learn this much only today, and the next time I am going to tell you how the working of a computer takes place with the help of the data that is given by the keyboard. That's all for today, dear children. I hope you understood the topic well. And if you have any query, you can drop that query in the Google Classroom. So till then, take care of yourself. God bless you.